Okay, so you've seen the new advertisement for Insta360's X3 360 camera, and you're wondering, should I upgrade from the X2 that I already have, or RS platform, or any other 360 camera? Should I upgrade? Or if you're new to the 360 camera game, should this be the camera that I start off with? Well, lucky for you, I've got the answer. Hey there, everybody. This is Mike, and this is Low Def Media. And as the intro suggested, or outlined, or made very apparent, we're going to be talking about Insta360's new camera, the X3. Now, full disclosure, I did record that intro using my Insta360 One X2 just for kicks and giggles. But it does kind of prove a point. And we'll kind of get into that a little bit later. So let's talk about the Insta360 X3. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to put up some graphics here so we can all kind of be familiar with this new camera. Some of the things that you'll note about this camera, and again, I'm going to be talking straight from the website. It does have a different form factor. Right, so you can look at it, it looks very similar to the X2, but it does have some differences, most notably the larger touch screen. Now that's been one of the frustrations with the X2, is that screen is circular, and it's about the size of a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger. And so when you're out and about and you're using the camera, it's very hard, especially in bright sun, to one, see the screen, and then two, because of the size, be able to maneuver around all the different options. So having a larger screen is a welcome sight. There's a couple more physical buttons on there, and you can kind of look at this summary of features, and I'm not going to go into every one in detail because there are plenty of content creators and YouTubers that will do a very good job of that. And so that's not really what this is about. This video is about an everyday average user like myself who loves 360 cameras. And the question, which I posed at the very beginning, is this the camera that you need to either A, change or upgrade from if you've got the X2, or if you've got the RS, or, and I own one, if you've got the Insta360 One, if you've got those 360 cameras, do you need or should you upgrade to this one? And if you don't have any 360 cameras, is this the best camera to buy for the money? So let's go with the first one. Should you upgrade? I currently have the X2. I used it for the intro. I record stuff with that. I don't want to say often, but whenever I want something that's a little different, I'll use that camera. It's not my preferred action cam. My preferred action cam is my GoPro Hero 10. It's got better image quality and it takes much better pictures. I would also argue that the sound quality out of the GoPro is better as well. So where does that leave the Insta360 X2? Well, that's the camera that if I don't want to have to worry about what I'm shooting, if I don't want to have to worry about missing the shot, I use my 360 camera. And so for example, I like examples because they tell the story better than I can. I went to the beach. I was there with my family and I didn't want to miss anything. I wanted to make sure that people saw where we were, that they saw the beach, they saw my grandbaby. And so I used the 360 camera and that was perfect. I was able to scroll around through the image and spin it in the direction I wanted to go. I was able to take tiny planet pictures with it, manipulate the wide angle image and turn it into the tiny planet. And so that's what I use it for. Now, every now and again, I'll use the front-facing camera or the rear-facing camera alone and not in a 360 format. And it's fine, but it's not great. The GoPro does a much better job. And if you've got probably a DJI Osmo Action, it's probably a better action cam than the Insta360. But again, that's not why you buy this camera. Now, if you can only afford to buy one camera, and that brings me into my second point, or the second question, is this the camera you should buy? If you can only buy one camera, you'd be hard pressed to find a better camera than the 360 X3 because of everything it does. I mean, all the upgrades that they put into this camera are just fantastic. So if you don't have one, this is a great camera to buy. And at the price point, let's talk about that real quick. The X2 is currently listing for $429 on the Insta360 webpage. The X3 for $49, a $20 difference, and you're getting a lot of extra features. So if price is the issue, I would absolutely go with the X3 because you're just getting more bang for your buck, and it's only a $20 difference. Both are super easy to use, and I prefer the the 1X2 and the X3 form factor. I prefer that much better than the RS form factor. Because with the modular lenses and everything, and if you want one shot, you got to change it out. And if you want to turn it to a 360 camera, you got to change that. And so I don't like any of that. I like taking the camera all in one piece, and it's got the 1/4 mount at the bottom. I just throw that thing on a selfie stick and I am good to go. So to kind of sum up, because I don't want to draw this out, this was just a real quick video that I felt was necessary because I've seen so many content creators out there saying this camera is so great. This is the one you need to buy. But if you already have one, like me, you don't need to upgrade. The one you've got is great. It will do everything you need it to do. Now, if you're someone who uses your 360 camera primarily and you're looking for those upgrades, well, then obviously this is the camera you need to buy because it is the best 360 camera at the price point. I would say that the 1-inch sensor RS that just came out probably a few months ago, it's $800. And so that rules out a lot of people, and that kind of puts it in that commercial use space only. I mean, it kind of restricts it there because I don't see consumers using that 1-inch RS just because it's so god-awful expensive. Okay, so to summarize, if you've already got a 360 camera, specifically if you've got the X2, no need to upgrade. Wait till the next one comes out. But if you don't have one at all, I highly recommend going to the X3. You'll be very pleased with it. It's very easy to use, great quality. I can't speak highly enough of Insta360. I've got the One, the X2, and I've also got the Go 2. And so I'm a big fan of their products. And so if you're just getting into this space, go with the X3. Oh, and just for kicks and giggles, I decided to use my iPhone today for today's video so I could plug it in with my FDuce microphone just to see if it would work. And let me know what you think of that image and that audio quality. Hey, with that in mind, hey, this is Mike, Low Def Media, saying thanks for taking the time to check out the channel. And if you would, become a subscriber, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Let me know how I did, and if you have any questions. So with that, until the next time, see ya.